I hate spam. I don't know about you, but the amount of spam phone calls that I get these days is insane. And it really bothers me that half the time I'm putting my phone on silent is because of these spam calls. So today I want to share how the platform that we use and recommend can help prevent spam calls. The platform that I'm referring to is called HighLevel or GoHighLevel. And if you're already using it, then you already know some of the details that I'm about to share with you. But today I specifically want to focus on how HighLevel can help block spam calls. So HighLevel is an all-in-one CRM, email marketing, social media marketing, digital marketing, marketing automation platform. And after 17 years of helping service-based businesses with their marketing strategy and implementation, this is the platform that I recommend and the platform that all of our clients have now switched over to, pretty much just in the last 2 years. What does this have to do with spam calls? Well, let me show you. Here we are inside of Marketecs Engine, which is our version of HighLevel. And the difference is you can go to HighLevel directly and build out your whole system yourself, or you can sign up for Marketecs Engine and get all of our templates and pre-built automations like some of the ones I'm about to show you. And if you're not already a HighLevel user, there's a link down in the description where you can learn more and check out the options of signing up, including how to get support from us. Okay, so when you're in HighLevel, one of the options, and I'm going to go down to settings here, I'm going to go to phone systems. In phone systems, you can actually purchase a phone number and connect your CRM along with basically a voice over IP option. So when you switch to phone systems, if you already don't have a phone number connected, then you're going to get this option to buy a phone number and choose a phone number. And look at the prices here. You're looking at per month for local numbers, $1. You can get toll-free numbers for $2. And of course, these prices may vary, etc. But I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that for under $5 a month, you can have a phone number fully connected to your system. And what does this mean? Well, let's go back to our demo account. And what I want to show you is this little voice calling option here. I can open this and it's going to look like a keypad and allow me to call people from my computer. I can also add the app to my phone and make calls through the app using the phone number that I've purchased. I no longer have to give out my cell phone number. The other thing you can do when you purchase a number through the system is forwarding to your actual cell phone. So people are calling the number that you've purchased for your business, a separate phone number, but it's ringing on your cell phone. And you can even add what's called a whisper message where it says you have an incoming call from whatever your business name is. And then you get to choose to answer it or not. You can also set up round robins and all these other things. But once you've set up a phone number in here, the next thing is what I want to talk about. HighLevel has now made it possible for you to block spam. So what you're looking at right now is a filter of people, phone numbers that have contacted me that are basically spam calls. You can see 21 hours ago, 1 day, 2 day, 2 days. All of these were 2 days ago, 3 days ago. So you can see these spam calls that I'm getting. Let's open one of these up. What I did was I started recognizing these spam calls. And what I recognized is that someone would basically call in, I would have no email, and the name would come in name via lookup. This tag would be added because the name was basically being looked up by caller ID within the system. And then I do have an automatic SMS that goes out after I miss a phone call that says, hey, sorry we missed your call, reply stop to unsubscribe. Every single one of these spam calls immediately vibes, like the same time frame. So this was a trend that I was noticing. And whenever I notice a trend, I recognize the pattern to be able to implement an automated process. I'm now looking at these going, okay, anyone with no email, name via lookup, and unsubscribe on SMS is likely spam. So first things first, HighLevel added a way to mark inbound messages as do not disturb. So you'll notice here that they did do not disturb on SMS, and that is checked off for SMS. But right here, you can see inbound calls and SMS. This is where I can actually block this contact from ever calling me again just by clicking that button. And they can now not contact me. And you can see that here. I'm interrupting this video to make sure that there is no confusion about HighLevel or about how to work with me. If you want to try HighLevel but don't want to waste months trying to figure it out, I have two very clear options for you to consider. If you're looking to build an agency or a SaaS business, head over to marketecs.com/HighLevel. By using our affiliate link, which costs you nothing, you will get the following bonuses. Our Marketecs Engine Core Snapshot. This is all of the features that we install in every new Marketecs Engine user account, and we're giving it to you for free as an affiliate. Our onboarding guides and access to our private community, an invitation to join our weekly live office hours, where I personally will answer questions and even share tips that I've learned throughout the week. And I'm constantly learning. There is so many new features and things to learn in this industry as a whole, not to mention within the HighLevel platform. Plus, we'll give you our additional templates, checklists, and migration guide. That's option number one. Option two is if you are a business owner just looking to improve your own tech stack and you don't want to do it alone. You would like a trusted strategic partner in your corner that speaks the language, brings you time-tested automations, proven strategies, and up-to-date learning. Then go to marketexengine.com and book a consultation with me to learn more about our high-level agency, Marketecs Engine, and joining our ecosystem. I'm also currently offering discounts on one-on-one consulting to any of our affiliates and high-level users. So whether you're building an agency or building a business, pick your path and let's drive results. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. So now that I've identified the parts and pieces that show up as a spam call, as well as the ability to mark a contact as an inbound do not disturb instead of just outbound for marketing purposes, I can actually create an automation around this. So let's go to automations. From here, I already had a missed call and voicemail notification workflow. So this was anytime I missed a call or got a voicemail, I wanted to be notified of the fact that that happened. And so the trigger for this was call details, no answer, or call details, voicemail. And you'll see there are other options here: busy, canceled, completed, etc. So there's a few different call detail triggers. Those were the two that I chose. The no answer is the one that is almost always spam. Voicemail can be questionable. I have had a few like robocalls leave voicemails. All right, so the next thing I'm looking at is what is it in my system that deems something as spam? And anybody in my system that came in through a lead magnet or they're an existing or a past client, I have both a name and an email for them. That is what is required on all of the forms that come into my system. So your credentials here, your requirements here might be a little bit different. But this filter, this if-else filter, is basically where we get to put in the branches of what determines the different pathways. And maybe you would have multiple pathways. But in this case, if they have no name or email, first name is empty or email is empty, then I'm saying there's a likely chance that this is spam. If they have a name or an email, I'm going to say it's a call from an existing contact, maybe not a client, but at least a contact. And then I get a notification basically saying, hey, you have a missed call and all the person's details. So I'm getting an email because email is just what I prefer. Maybe you want to get a text message. Maybe you want to get a notification in the system. There's different options for notifications. But if those fields are blank, the first thing that's going to happen is they're going to get potential spam caller tag. So I can always go into the system and filter for potential spam because I now have that tag in there. The next thing that's going to happen is, did they leave a voicemail? And it's based on the triggers from up at the top. So the workflow trigger, is it a voicemail? Yes. Or was it a no answer? Then it's a no message. So that's the way that those are coming through. If I got a voicemail, I am getting a notification saying, you have a new voicemail, and here's the information. If it came through with no name, no email, no voicemail, this is what is a bit new. What I used to do is I used to actually just delete the contacts because I didn't want them in the system. But now that I have this option to set up inbound do not disturb and stop that person or that phone number from ever calling me again, that's what I wanted to do. So under this, I have a new action here that is inbound enable DND for all channels. Do not disturb. So do not disturb. We're activating that for this contact. The next thing I'm doing is I am tagging it. That way I can filter for whoever has an inbound DND. I can also filter for this tag if it's easier in some scenarios to do so. Then I am having it wait 5 days. And the only reason that I have that in here is so that it's basically a holding place where I can come in over the next week and look to see how many people have been added to this workflow. Because I can always manually undo this if I found out that, ooh, this didn't work how I expected it to, or I need to add a different filter or something like that. So this just puts a holding period and the contacts would be right here. I can click on it and easily see who's in there. And then I'm also enabling outbound do not disturb. And that's because I don't want to waste my time sending messages, whether it be email or anything else, to somebody who is inbound do not disturb. So I just recommend that you turn both of those on. If you're going to use one, use the other. And I paused the delete contact. This is a newer feature to the workflows as well. You can enable and pause sections of your workflows. So if you want to try changes out, but you don't really want to delete things because you don't want to forget what you had before, that's a great feature that you have now. So this is how I can enable inbound do not disturb and automatically stop people from contacting me over and over again. But as I showed you, you can also do it manually. So if somebody slips through the system, you can go directly into their contact record. You can go to that do not disturb section and turn on inbound do not disturb. Once you make any changes to a workflow, you always want to save and, of course, publish. All right, there you have it. One of my favorite new ways to combat spam with my business. I can actually have all of the records come through my CRM. I can stop them from contacting me again. But now I have a business phone number where I don't have to give out my personal cell phone number anymore as well. So this is a win-win for me. My whole team can use this number because they can access the system. You have unlimited users in HighLevel, and I have found this to be super valuable. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions about phone numbers, if you want me to dig deeper into one of the pieces that I sort of skimmed over today, then certainly leave a comment down below. Again, if you're not familiar with HighLevel, I highly recommend you go check out some of the links in the description, check out the product, take a 30-day free trial if you want to go to HighLevel directly, or reach out and book a consultation with me if you want to learn more about Marketecs Engine. And while you're here, I hope you will also give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.